Let us now start settling the body and the mind, the breath. Let us arrange our posture so that it is in a comfortable position. And let us orientate our thoughts and mind. That is, anything entering into our interior area, accepting all the external sights and sounds. Let us be in an accepting mood that finds no fault with anything, simply content to sit. Even as we sit, we are not doing nothing. Even as we sit, we'll find whole whirlpools of activity surround us. Let us begin this evening's meditation by accepting all of these actions, all of these movements. Let us assert they have a right to be there. It is only our attention that needs to be directed here or there. Let us first be aware that the body is immersed in air around, just like a pot has air on the outside and on the inside. There is a living current called life. If we feel the pulse just underneath the thumb on the wrist, we can inquire, why does this pulse move? The blood is circulating at that point. It is near enough the surface for us to catch it. There is an amazing mechanism called the heart. By connecting the thumb to the pulse, we are really connecting to the heart. But what makes this heart beat? It is a total investment in our life, centered at one particular point for a purpose. And that entity that is inside the heart, by its presence, moving the heart as it were, is also throughout the entire body. It is present in every miniature body called a cell. And it is present on the outside of the body too, as far as and beyond the eye that sees outwardly, infinitely extending beyond our measurement. This is the eye of the eye, the ear of the ear, mind of the mind. It shining, all things shine. And so let us acknowledge this by trying to connect with this essence. It can only be done in the depths of silence. So let us sit in the presence of this eternal source. that allows us to feel our own existence, our own intelligence, and our innermost joy, that allows us to move and operate with a purpose, to sustain life, and to express all our emotions and feelings, and that comes as the light of intelligence. These threefold manifested directions within us can be visualized as expressing themselves in the navel, in the physical heart, and in the head. If we are nicely conscious of the human body, we can feel at the very top of the head warm pulsations. This is divine grace flowing through us. And we can feel the pulsation of the heart. We can feel how it can be open and expressive of all our fine feelings. And the center of our biological life, the navel, we can feel up to the solar plexus the drive to live. Let us mentally thank these aspects of life and love and light. Like three rays emanating from our center, distributing its vibrancy through these centers and beyond, tingling at the tips of the fingers, and beyond this also. This is pure energy that has no boundaries. Let this energy be the energy of goodwill. Let this energy be the energy of strength and beauty, harmony and goodness and peace. Let it not just spread everywhere, because it is everywhere, but let us feel its vibrancy everywhere, entering into every heart, entering into all speech and mind, entering into every fiber, every subatomic particle, every quantum field. I just find it there and feel its resonance. Let us now spend some time accepting a holy word or an expression designed to make a connection. The truth of who we are lies deep within us. deep, deep inside, deep in the interior of our own being. Let us select a word that acts as a connector to this innermost and deepest reality. Let this word be a symbol of our intention to connect. Now let us revalue. Let us first revalue the human body. Let us replace I, me, mine, with he or she or it. Some other person sitting there, one arm facing east, one arm facing west, the front facing the north, back facing the south, the head facing the sky, and the legs established on the earth. We can mentally bless this entity. As we continue mentally blessing all entities like this throughout the entire world, let us send out a wave of love and peace and harmony to all of existence. Now let us keep our special word in mind. Let us keep it in reserve. Let us be aware of all thoughts. And by thoughts we mean every impression that comes into our area of awareness. Let us block out nothing. Let us see these things for what they are. Erupting waves in an ocean of mind. Subtle energies in the ocean of mind. And once these have subsided somewhat, let us introduce our special word. Let us make it an anchor so that when our attention deviates from our interior journey, we bring it back to this word. Let us sink down deeply into our own being. Let us see that the human body has 3 centers that emanate and distribute their vitality everywhere. That these are condensed versions of that pure consciousness that we call light. that pure bliss that we call love, and that pure will that we call life. Beyond and yet interior to all of these is that one, a characteristic of which is a peace that passes all understanding. Let us go through the various layers before us. Let us try to locate that which pumps the heart as a pure energy. It is not centered in any particular place, for this energy is everywhere. It is this energy that moves everything. It is vibrant. It is shining. It gives life. It is the divine breath, as it were. That covers the waters. It is the pure expression of a divine mind that we can now enter into in a beautiful and deep way, feeling the brilliance a primordial cosmic mind. And at each step we go, let us bring our expressive special word. Let this word indicate our preparedness to connect. Let it be a connecting device which is filled with feeling of wonder, adoration, and thankfulness. Let us sink down deeply into that special space that is flooded with pure light, pure radiance. And if the mind deviates, bring it back with your special word. Let this word itself dissolve and melt into the furnace of divine love that stands deep inside. Let us feel the emanating warmth of this divine love. Let us feel how its radiance of love pervades everywhere and every corner, activating, as it were, every subatomic particle, every atom, every movement, every molecule, filling space and flooding it with sublime bliss. I am that immortal one. And when the mind deviates from this, bring it back with your selected word. And as we sink down deeply, let us deeply connect. Let our nearness be oneness. Let our silent communication be one of expression and reception. Now let us see how this pure being, this oneness of experience, moves out, as it were, to condense as mind, as intelligence and intellect, as awareness of the mind and its workings, and thus awareness of the human body and the ground upon which it is seated. With new eyes, let us revalue all the scenes beheld by the eyes, and the eyes themselves, and the ears, and all sounds, as great, great whirlpools and waves of the cosmic energy, glorious and shining everywhere. Waves of pure joy, elevation of spirit, waves of sublime bliss, waves of infinite intelligence, waves that move and operate in rhythm and harmony, waves that operate with expression and purpose and joy, dancing peaks and troughs. And we are part of this dance. And we are the observer of this dance. We are both being and becoming, one without a second. In our innermost depths is only oneness. But as we shift our awareness, we can see the golden nature of its expression in the form and name. Entities with the capacity to speak and think. This energy is divine energy. Let us always tune our awareness into the glory of this divine self. Let us do it as an art. Let us do it as a sport. Let us accept all the waves that come to us. Let us bless them with divine attributes. Let us see the glory within them, that all things are the glorious expression of divine and flowing grace. May this grace that flows in and through and as and beyond, let us always be aware of it, so that every moment becomes a divine rapture of joy. Let us learn to reach out and stay connected with this innermost divinity. Let us never forget our own divine immortal self. Let us not forget it is the same innermost essence of the world of people and places and events. Let us understand its expression in dream and its pure sitting nature in a dreamless sleep. Let us assert, may there be peace to all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.